Hello, everybody. My name is Lucas, and welcome back to another world tour here on the Rouindaria SSP, the 57-month world tour. Hope you guys are having a good day today. First things first, I hope I sound absolutely amazing. I finally got a new microphone. There will be a story about the microphone coming to a YouTube video near you soon because, oh my, let's just say FedEx stocks will tank after I release the video. Anyways, moving on to Minecraft. First things first, this is a cobblestone farm built by Almango. Now, I need a cobblestone farm because I need 2 million cobblestone for my final base location. But this one's nice and simple. It makes lots of cobblestone per hour. I don't know how many. Maybe I'll remember to throw the rate up on screen now. Future me. But I haven't even built a collection system for it. I really just threw it up. Threw up the farm because I needed cobblestone to make observers. And it works pretty simply. Here, I'll show you. Let's turn on the farm. This is one of the farms that I can turn on. You flick the lever. Things happen. And then, kaboom. Ta-da! 120,000 per hour. There you go. So yeah, you can stop at any time. I mean, it just works great. And in 4 short blasts, we have lots of stacks of cobblestone. So yeah, nice and quick, simple build. I'm thinking about scaling it up by making 3 more modules. So I get 480,000 cobblestone per hour. Because, one, it'll probably be worth it because it takes about 30 minutes to build, I'll be honest. And I need somewhere in the ballpark of 2 million cobblestone for my Woodland Mansion final base, which, sneak peek coming forward, you will see a location reveal for that. So I'm thinking about scaling it up, but I'll just need a massive sorting system. But that's why Minecraft invented beacons, to where probably going to dig out a nice little spot down here and build a storage location. So yeah, shout out to El Mango for making this beautiful cobblestone farm, and shout out to Mac for making the schematic for me. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Link will be in the description if you want the tutorial. All right, moving on to the next build. Okay, so I'm going to interrupt before I get to the next build, because if you look here, normally there's packed ice, but I replaced the ice boat path with blue ice because the final base location is really far away, and on blue ice you can go super fast. So between last world tour and now, I basically extended the nether tunnels from here all the way to the final base location. And so it didn't take too long. I actually did a lot of it off camera. But you can see we go super fast. We're like moving 72 meters per second. And the final base, like I've said, will be a scaled up version of a woodland mansion. But I've finally given in to my urge to dupe TNT. I will be duping TNT for making my final base perimeter. It's going to be 1,000 by 1,000, all down to bedrock. And this is the final location. And you might be saying, well, Lucas, this seems unassuming and boring. And why over a massive snowy area? Well, if I go down below here, you'll see that there's a stronghold. And that's the key feature of this build. The build will be centered around the end portal. So we're going to fill it in, obviously. Also, this is a 4-eye? 1 in 1,000? 1 in 10,000? Something like that. So, well, I don't know. It's a 1 in 10 for each eye, right? So, I don't feel like doing the math, but yeah, it's all centered around a stronghold. And so we're going to be going 500 blocks in that direction, 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 which is a little bit. It's whatever 500 divided by 16 is. 1 in 10,000. There you go. See, that's pretty rare. But I did also want it in a cold biome, so that way we could make an ice farm wherever, right? Because that's really the only biome that is kind of necessary, right? The rest I can do elsewhere. right? Like I can plant all the flowers I want underground and don't have to worry about it. But right now it's just another location. It's just another portal. But more coming soon. I promise. More coming soon. Alrighty, we're back at the Dirt House District because 2 people upgraded their dirt house. Jimmy over here finally got a second upgrade after 3 years. Literally over 3 years and a month. He upgraded to tier 2. So shout out to Jimmy. And he, of course, requested a hoe that was like Grace's. But that's Jimmy for you. So yeah, congrats to Jimmy. And Valk also got the next dirt house, which I believe is this one. Yes. Valk decided to claim the island on the 15th of December. And he wanted an emerald ore. So, congrats to Jimmy and Valk for earning 200,000 channel points over in the stream. If you want your own custom dirt house, come on over to the stream, twitch.tv/RuDog1, and watch the stream for like a year, and then you have enough points. So yeah, shout out to Jimmy and Valk for earning enough points to upgrade and build a dirt house. That's it for here. All right, next up, we have a farm that I started and finished in only 3 months. I know, you're shy. I'm gonna actually pick these up. It's a squid farm. Yay, everybody clap. Woohoo. Now, the reason I needed a squid farm is for black dye. I needed a black dye to decorate my creeper farm floors. And I would show you, but you're going to see it later in the tour. Now, the very astute among you will be like, but Lucas, you have a wither skeleton farm. And to that I say, yes, I do. However, the changes in, I believe it's 1.21, the hitbox update changes, affected the way that the wither skulls come out of the wither. And so that kind of semi-broke the farm. It made it to where the wither rarely launches blue skulls now, and that can completely screw up the farm. I even tried like moving it and fixing it, and I'm not going to show that on camera because I just moved it, and it still doesn't work. So I decided, screw it. I'm going to build a squid farm. Now, the way that a squid farm works is squids can spawn anywhere in a river biome. So I spawn them in with these water blocks, and they can spawn in a water source block or a moving water block. That's why they work down here. And then the reason that there is a gap here is because you want the squids to spawn in and then swim into the gap to where they fall straight down and onto the magma block floors. And then here is a hopper minecart timer that will dispense hopper minecarts periodically, which will then go and pick up the goods. And that is the squid farm in a nutshell. And then all of the water being drained here is basically everywhere in the spawning space around the squid farm, because my AFK spot is right here. I could land on it. Then if I turn on the mini HUD sphere here, you will see that every other bit of water is gone. You'll be like, well, what about this? Well, if you notice, the biome in the upper left-hand corner says Wooded Badlands, which is not a river, so no squids can spawn here. And also, the squid spawning range is between Y63 and Y50, I believe. So squids can't spawn down here. However, glow squids can. And those do share the same mob cap as squids. So if I find that my squid farm is not fast enough, or I want even more rates, then yes, I will go through and drain more water, but I think that this is a pretty massive enough squid farm. And if you look down here, you get a general idea of how fast the rates are. You can see all the ink sacs around, and you can see there's more squids falling, and it's a pretty fast farm. Pretty fast farm. Anyways, once all the ink sacs and stuff get collected, they get dropped off here. Grace said hi. Shout out to Grace. And then actually I can show this part off because I put a little bit of effort into building this. Unfortunately, there's not a way down besides through the farm. But if I come over here, walk on this pressure plate, I have a little decorated storage area. See, I got an item sorter for bone meal, raw salmon, and then here are my ink sacks. And even just being here, I cleared this out last time I left, so even just being in here, I've gotten 2 stacks almost of ink, which is pretty good. I don't know the exact rates on the farm. This is basically like the generic squid farm design. You look it up online. Everybody's made it. Just Google squid farm. Like, I would give credit, but I don't genuinely, 1, don't remember where I got it, and 2, this is a very common design, but I didn't like copy and paste it. I modified it to fit my own river. So it's my squid farm design with elements from everybody else's. So I don't even remember the exact video that I was like, oh yeah, that's right, you gotta space it out, right? I forgot about that. But yeah, that's the squid farm in its entirety. I might add more storage if I decide to go crazy in AFK. I don't know why I dug so big of a room, but I did. And maybe I'll clean it up more, but the squid farm's effectively finished. And yeah, I started and finished a farm in 3 months. And another cool thing is, if you notice, these biomes are river too, and a lot over here is river, which means if I really want to, I can expand the squid farm out to the rest of this area and this area. Now, the reason that I didn't is because that would take a very long time, and I didn't want to go super crazy with the squid farm. I just wanted to get enough black ink to be able to make black glass for the floor of the creeper farm. But if I decided that I need, 1 million black glass, which, would require a whole bunch of ink sacks and black dye, if I don't think that this farm is big enough, or I don't come up with a fix to my Wither Rose farm. Sorry, did I say Wither Skeleton farm? I meant Wither Rose farm earlier. Then I can always expand the squid farm over here and over here. But yeah, that's the squid farm. All right, next up, we have the gold farm perimeter. Now, the astute among you will be like, but Lucas, I thought the Wither Skeleton farm was also going to be the gold farm. Yeah, well, I lied. So I decided to start this new perimeter, not because I need a gold farm, but because I need the netherrack. Now, I need the netherrack because chat and I decided to decorate the walls of the creeper farm that I should use red nether brick, which is going to take netherwort from my netherwort farm that I built a long time ago, and netherrack, which I didn't have. So I decided, why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? I mine 160,000 netherrack, and I start a new perimeter. So I've basically collected most blocks from up here down to here, and I have started clearing out a cylinder for the gold farm perimeter. Now, this location is pretty specific. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna just dodge the gas by going down here. The reason I chose this is, 1, it's a nether waste biome. Nether waste biome are the objectively correct biomes to build a gold farm in. And 2, if I go into free camp here, you'll notice that there's not a massive lava lake down here. And it looks really weird, because if I go on the map, you'll see that it looks black here. That's because it's solid all the way through bedrock, where most of the nether, you see there's a lava lake at Y31, especially in this like basalt deltas region. But over here, it's all solid. There's no lava ocean here. And so that's why I chose it, because although it might take a little bit more time to dig, I don't have to worry about the whole scaffolding drain lava trick. The biggest pocket of lava we're going to have to drain is this right here. And this is going to take 20 minutes, if that. So that's why I chose this location for the gold farm and to mine 160,000 netherrack. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. So once I mined the 160,000 netherrack, I had to smelt it all. And so that takes me over to my super smelter. Now, the really astute among you will notice that this looks different. I busted out this wall and I added in a massive, well, I say massive, it's a massive chest minecart loading area to where you can load up 11 shulker boxes worth of items into these chests, and they go down and get smelted for you. Now, the reason that I have these all spaced out is because if you don't space them out, if you ever played Minecraft and had to deal with minecarts, they will merge on top of each other and they won't stop moving. They basically, from running back and forth into each other, they like gain momentum. You know, breaks the laws of physics, but it's Minecraft. What do you expect? So I space them nice and out, space them apart to make sure that I can access them when they come back and I don't have to like break them and get stuff, you know, everywhere. And another thing that I found out is when you're smelting 150 plus thousand items, this bamboo farm cannot keep up. So I had to make a quick run and supplement all these furnaces with half a stack of coal blocks from my wither skeleton farm. So that was kind of unfortunate, but the bamboo farm cannot hold up when all the furnaces are going at the same time. But yeah, that's the only change that I made to the super smelter. Okay. All right, we have reached the conclusion of the world tour. And with that, the last build to show off, the creeper farm. Now, if you, it does kind of looks the same, right? Except if I fly down here, you'll notice that this floor is decorated with a mix of deep slate tile slabs, deep slate brick slabs, and stone brick. So the formula that I used to decorate this was 3-part tile bricks, 3-part deep slate bricks, and 1-part stone brick. And so that kind of meshed with the bedrock really well. If I zoom out, the thing that catches your eye isn't the bedrock, it's the stone bricks. And I'm kind of proud of the way that I kind of hid the bedrock behind. And then the reason I needed all the black dye was to make black glass. I could put a layer of black glass right on top of the creeper farm floor. And then all of the netherrack and of the red nether bricks will be going up right here. And they'll be going up all along the side of the walls to officially bring the creeper farm hole to its end. Now, as for what I do when I get up top and decorate it, I don't know. I might not do anything. I might just leave it as a giant hole in the ground. But this farm has been going on since October 24th, 2020. And I want to be able to put a nice little bow on top of it by finally decorating the walls. If I could land, I could land on the block, that would be lovely. But I'd like to finally call this farm done. And soon I will be able to do that. All I have to do now is farm the nether wart, craft the red nether bricks, and place. So maybe in the next world tour, we can finally say that the creeper farm is complete. Maybe. And if not in the next world tour, then definitely in the one after that. So anyways, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the 57-month world tour update. Stay tuned for the next world tour because it will be the 5-year world tour. So I think I should probably do a full world tour for that one, but I usually do it every 2 years, but 5 years will get all the YouTube people to click on it, right? So that's you guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you right back here next time for another world tour. Bye.